What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top ladder, pushing to 8,000 trophies using the best Lava Hound deck in the game, and I've been having a lot of success with this deck. I was using RG to try to push up to 8k, but I kept losing to, well, actually Lava a lot because I was using an RG deck that didn't have a lot of air counters, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to try Lava, and sure enough, it was really good in the trophy range I was in, and I ended up going on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game win streak, and there's a lot of bait in this meta. The Mighty Miner bait deck, and this deck does insane against it because that bait deck doesn't have a lot of air counters, and I noticed there's a lot of decks in general that don't have a lot of air support, you know, a lot of EQ decks and stuff along those lines that this deck just absolutely shreds. So I think it's solid in the meta, and it's relatively easy to play too, so maybe if you're looking for something to run end of the season, this would be a good deck for you. You got a lot of Fireball bait cards, you know, you got Skelly Dredge, you got Flying Machine, and then Skelly King pairs really well with the Tombstone. So before we head in the first match, if you guys would like support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Super Soul game. And as you can see, we're one trophy away from 8,000, so if we win the next game, we get to 8,000 trophies, so let's see if we can do it. Alright, so we found a match here against this guy, whatever the second part is. And I'm pretty sure this guy actually runs RG, so this should be, I think, a pretty good matchup for me if he's using an RG variation with only one air counter. And most of the time, people running RG are only using one air counter. They're either using just Hunter or Queen, and it looks like in this case, he's just using the Hunter, so this should be not that bad of a matchup at all. I'm going to go Flying Machine here to snipe the Hunter. He's actually going to go for a Lightning, which is pretty interesting, because that's, well, it's a lot of Elixir, so what we're actually going to do is take some damage, kind of for the greater good, because we're up a lot of Elixir right now, and then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to go Lava in front, because he doesn't have a lot of air counters, and what this is going to force him to do is cycle back to another Hunter. And as soon as he goes in for that Hunter, we can go for Skelly Drags and try to just overwhelm him here. I'm going to go for a Miner. It's going to tank for everything. He might be able to defend this, but it's going to be kind of tricky. And even if we don't take the tower here, we're going to, in the next push, in double when we just build up a massive push because, well, like I said, it's pretty much impossible for him to defend the lava pushes, especially in double elixir when we build a massive push. So I'm just going to set up Tombstone here. He's going to get a ghost down, so we need to go for a Skeleton King. And let's see if he ends up going for... Okay, he goes in for Hunter. Let's actually go for a Flying Machine, and then we're probably going to pop the Skeleton King ability here. So he's going to go... Okay, he lets that lock on the Hunter. Very interesting. Look at all that damage we got. That was very good. Okay, he took the tower. He's very low on elixir, though. He needs to defend for 30 seconds. We're just going to ignore that, actually. And, yeah, he won't be able to defend. Close. I gotta give him credit. He is playing this pretty well. But in this situation, should be fine for us. We'll just play kind of passive and try to be smart here. I'm going to go for a Flying Machine. With that Lightning, I'm definitely going to go Inferno Drag. We're going to pop the ability here. Probably not the best Hunter by him there. We're just going to go for a Lava Hound now. Flying Machine like this. Miner on defense, and this should probably be GG. Maybe not yet, but in the next sequence it should be. because he has to spend so much. Like, he had to overcommit, and I don't know how he's going to be able to get a push going. Okay, let's cycle Inferno Drag. Flying Machine like this to try to kill the Hunter. That was actually kind of interesting that he decided to do that. I'm going to high Inferno Drag here. And that should be GG. Yeah, we are going to be able to get the win. Woof! Okay, AK, that guy played pretty well, I have to say. I mean, considering that that was, like, I would say a pretty easy matchup for me, he made that pretty close. To be fair, though, I don't have a balloon. So when I was running that exact RG deck, I'll show you guys right there. I was running that RG deck earlier, and I kept losing to Lava Loon, like Barbarians. That's, like, really tough. Or, like, Lava Loon Mighty Miner. So I don't have the balloon, right? So I think that kind of gives him a chance, but it's still definitely a very, very good matchup for me. So, like, I'm giving him credit, like, where it's due. Like, I think he played that pretty solid in my opinion, so definitely well played on his end for making that such a close game. It was pretty intense. But anyway, we are going to get to 8,000 trophies. I think that's 7 wins in a row now, 208th in the world, but we're not going to stop there. Let's keep it going and see if we could get to maybe 8,100 or pretty close to it. Okay, we're in a game here against Ray Supremo, and I could be wrong, but I think this guy runs a weird, like RG deck with Bowler. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, we played RG first game. This is going to be, yeah, for sure, different variation. And it might be harder because I forget what his air counters are, but he might have more. I think we can just start things off with a miner. It's a pretty safe starting play. He's going to go Golden Knight. I guess it looks like he switched his deck, because I don't know any RG deck that would have Golden Knight. He's got E-Wiz. Maybe Drill. He's probably running Drill, if I had to guess. Go Flying Machine here. He goes for Lightning on that. Let's just go ahead and Lava now, because we're up Elixir. I know we're taking damage from the E-Wiz, but here's a couple things. Why I went Lava, the reason. Because we're up Elixir, and he used his E-Wiz, and I know, you know, our Inferno Drag's going to get good value behind it, likely. But he's got the Tombstone, so maybe not. I thought it was going to, but since he's got the Tombstone, sadly, probably not as much value as I would have liked. Either way, though, I think this is a great situation for us. Look at how much he spent, and these Skelly Drags are going to stay alive. Ooh, I think he lost. He can E-Wiz, but look. NATO's out of cycle. How's he going to kill that? Yeah, exactly. There we go. Okay, so I still don't know what his win condition is. I don't know if he switched to E-Giant or if he's still running RG, but either way, this is a heck of a good start, I would say. So we're just going to Tombstone. We can Lava here. I know he can build up an RG push, but I think it's better to just get a Lava going. You don't want to, like, be stuck playing defense and over defend. I feel like that's not good. Hopefully we kill the baby drag before the... Nice. Yeah, I was worried he was going to lightning. He didn't even... And even if he lightning, we would have been fine. I don't know why I was worried. Yeah, this is such a interesting matchup. I think it's not bad because of the lightning. Again, I feel like any deck that has lightning, this deck just wrecks. It would be a massive difference if they had Fireball. Like, if the last guy we played against had Fireball, and if this guy had Fireball... Huge difference. I think we would have lost both of them because the RG deck that has Zappies, Zappy's Mother Witch does really good against this deck. So it really shows you, like, the spell makes all the difference, I think, versus this Fireball bait deck. And when they don't have Fireball, then, well, clearly they struggle. Alright, so plus 34. We dropped out of 8K a little bit, but we're going to try to get back there. And losses I have later on, I will show them if they're good. I felt like the losses I had, they were pretty difficult matches, and I also didn't play that well, so that's why I didn't end up showing them. Alright, we found our next one here, and I'm not exactly looking forward to playing against this guy, because I'm pretty sure I know what he's using, and I don't really think it's that great for lava. I think he's using some Mega Knight deck that has Inferno Drag in it, I think. It's a very, very weird deck, but I played against him before, so I remember some of the cards, but not all of them. I guess he switched his deck because it didn't have a Giant Skeleton in it. Maybe he put in Giant Skeleton for the Mega Knight. That's possible. And then the rest of the deck is what it was before. So we're being aggressive here because if we don't be aggressive, that Giant Skeleton would have gotten too much value. It would have been hard to defend because I was trying to... Our only counter to it is the Inferno Drag. I guess that... Oh, he's got Hunter. This is going to be tricky. He has Hunter and Ewiz. Ewiz for the Inferno Drag, and then Hunter is quite solid. So yeah, he switched his deck. He's not using originally what I thought he was. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we'll use the ability here. We'll get some value, I think. We'll deal good damage to the... Wow, actually, that was really good. I didn't expect us to deal that much damage to the Giant Skeleton, but we did. Oh, nice, and even after he fireballed that, Giant Skeleton's taken care of. Okay, really nice start to this game. I think this is a hard matchup, but we had a really good start, so... We have a chance for sure. I'm just going to cycle Flying Machine. And let's go ahead and Lava. Okay, Skelly King this. We'll take some damage, but I guess it's okay. Well, I mean, what other choice do we have? It might not necessarily be okay, but we kind of have to. Oof. Yeah, he... The mirrored hunters are brutal. Wow. But the flying machines are so good. Even with him having fireball. Wow. Okay, oh my gosh. That flying machine put in work. That was crazy. Oh, we're getting really good damage. Is that going to put us in arrow range? No, 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 not quite. So close, though. Wow. I'm actually really surprised we're winning this. Like, I'm pretty certain this matchup is not easy, but we somehow won. I mean, he had... I think that had to have been a bad matchup. I mean, surely, because he had Hunter, he had Ewiz, he had Fireball. Like, I feel like it was a good matchup for him, but I think we played really smart, and maybe some of the decisions he made were not the best. In my personal opinion, I think he should have been more aggressive with the Royal Hogs. I don't know why he played that so passively, and since he had the mirror, what he actually could have done is he could have gone for mirrored Royal Hogs, because I don't have like a Fireball or a great way of taking them out. I really just have Skeleton King. So if he just mirrored them, like went in for one Royal Hog push, mirrored them after, he could have gotten a lot of damage, and I would have been forced to spend so much on defense, and I couldn't build like a massive lava push, and he could have just cleaned up the lava with the Hunter. That's probably what I would have done if I were him, but either way, I'm like pretty shocked we won that. Like, I didn't think we would. But, yeah, I guess that shows you, even when they have Hunter and Fireball, you got a chance. So this guy decides to open with... so he's either running Giant Graveyard or Sparky, for sure. This matchup is pretty much only possible for him to win in single Elixir. If we get to double Elixir and he hasn't done a ton of damage to our tower, we pretty much won. So... we just have to be careful in single, and we should be okay. Have to be cautious what we cycle here. I'm gonna arrow this. I know there's a good chance he has minion horde, but I'm doing that because otherwise the Inferno Drag, I wouldn't have at all been confident that it was gonna take out the... Let's go Skelly Drags here. I was trying to predict like a minion horde. Okay, he's gonna... Okay, I think we're... well, actually, wait a second. Can we defend the... I don't know if we can... let's see. Oh, that miner was so bad. I didn't need it. Oh, we overcommitted. That's not good. He's up some elixir right now. I think if he goes giant, bats, this is gonna be hard to stop. Yeah, he's gonna take our tower, but I guess it's okay, the 2-tower situation, but yeah, that was my bad. We should have easily been able to defend. That was completely my fault. Going for that miner, I wanted to be safe because I thought he was gonna spell the tombstone, but yeah, that ended up obviously costing us the tower. It's okay though, it's okay. I mean, we can obviously still win, and I think we're in a decent situation anyway, so let's not, you know, get tilted over what happened. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is still... Yeah, I think this matchup is so good for us. I mean, there's not a whole lot he can do. We're even playing this super safe and not going for a lava because I'm trying to... I'm just gonna arrow this. Like, I mean, I might as well arrow every time. He's probably gonna go... Okay, let's go Skeleton King here. Yeah, I think we won. If we just are calm, we'll win this without an issue, I think. Just gotta play relaxed. Yeah, he's getting really mad. I think he knows it's gonna be really hard for him to win at this point. I'm just gonna lava now. We go Skelly Drags. I have Tombstone, so any kind of pressure in the pocket, I should be fine. He can't defend and take the tower. That's GG. Yeah, pretty good matchup for me. He actually made that, I guess, somewhat close. Probably as close as he could have, because like I said, yeah, he is pretty mad. That is a amazing matchup for this deck. So, how many games have we played? I know there were some losses I haven't shown. I forget how many games we played. I think we played 4, so we'll play one more game. This will be, I guess, the last one no matter what. And I'll see you guys when I find it. Okay, this will be our last match here against Pandora. This guy's really good. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a really good Japanese player. I don't know what he's using. Okay, he's going to go for a zap. Let's just wait and see what he does. Okay, he's going to go arrows too. So he went zap arrows. This makes me think it's either Giant Graveyard or Sparky. If it's Giant Graveyard, it's a hard matchup. If it's... Oh, Miner. How did that even happen? The Miner got pushed on the tower? I've never seen that before. That was interesting. It's lava. So let's go lava. He's gonna balloon. That was... I can't... I can't tell if that was a good play or not, the balloon. I guess since he had... I guess since he had arrows, it was pretty good. Okay, balloon. I don't even... Sometimes I do stupid things. We lost, but let's just keep playing anyway. Yeah, see, sometimes I do stupid things too. Lava Loon is hard, like it's a hard matchup, but I played horribly, so I can't even complain. And it's actually not a hard counter. I think it's just like maybe like 60-40 for Lava Loon. Just because the balloon is kind of annoying, and a couple of cards in the matchup don't get much value for you. Like, for example, the... Yeah, it's GG. There's not enough time to get to the tower. Yeah, I played that pretty badly. We played a lot of CR today, so some games were a little bit tilted. But yeah, I played a lot today, because I really wanted to grind and get to 8K. So there you go. We'll end with a pretty awful loss. Maybe, maybe it would be better to have one of the previous losses I had and just, like, show that, like, edit it to be this part of the video, because, like, that one was awful. I don't know, but whatever. Like, I mean, it's part of the game, I guess. Everyone does stupid things sometimes. For the most part. I mean, maybe there's like a couple gods that like never do, but for like the vast majority of people, it happens. It's CR. I mean, but it's still embarrassing regardless, but yeah. Anyway, hope you guys did end up enjoying the video. At least we did manage to make it to 8K, even if we end out of 8K. I was playing a lot today, so hope you guys aren't too mad at me that we ended up being out of 8K. At the end of the video, we'll just tomorrow I'll try to push up more. Maybe we'll try to get to like 8,200. We'll see. I don't know if this will be the deck I use for the rest of the season. It could be. I think like I'm pretty good with lava. It's pretty good in the meta, but we just have to make sure what happened in the last game doesn't happen, and we should be fine. So make sure to like the video if you guys did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. Thanks again. Until next time, guys.